locked in my decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. I'm locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, I'm all yours. Locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, your will, your will. Locked in my decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. Have a collision with purpose, 'cause you know that you're worth it, and your dream is worth capturing. If I'm not living on purpose, then none of it is worth it. My assignment is uplifting souls for the King, souls for the King, souls for the King.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Spotlight, the home of unfiltered conversations where real talk is what we do. I am none other than Dr. Donna Thompson.
I'm Dr. Laxley Stephenson, and we are your moderators. What's
Yes.
up, Donna?
Nothing much. It's another Monday here in the Atlanta region. Where
Yeah, I'm
raining.
glad, I'm glad you said region, because we certainly do not live in Atlanta. Often you'll hear people say, "Oh, I'm from Atlanta." Well, it's a few miles.
Mhm.
I-20, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, for that matter. So, but nevertheless, we're here. Another episode edition of In the Spotlight, right? Right? Conversations that matter, and it's all about that, right? So
Yes.
today we're going to have a conversation about something big, something that is going to go down February 22nd, 2025. Did I say that right?
Yes, 2025.
You know, often I get these years mixed up, you know. I'm like, either I'm way too far out there, or I'm not moving fast enough. So, but you're always there to make sure it's right. So, yeah. So, what's going on with you?
Oh, wow. Nothing much. Just another great Monday evening. Pretty hectic, busy day, but productive day.
Mhm.
And we're having some rain here in our neck of the woods. But other than that, it's really been a great day.
Mm. Hi,
Yeah.
Lisa. I'm good. Let's say hi to Lisa Richmond. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. We don't do this for ourselves, you know. We put it out there for others. So, Lisa, we ask that you share it, and anyone watching, just share. Because as Donna always says, sharing is caring.
Yes.
And that's what this thing is all about. We want to share good stuff. You know, often you see all the negative stuff spreading like wildfire.
We got to spread the positive stuff.
Absolutely. And once that negative thing just land out there, it's so hard to wipe it out. So it is our intention, and it is what we do here on the A Collision with Purpose platform, is to share positivity all day, all night long, every day. Yeah. So Donna, wow, you just got a big appointment.
I have a lot of appointments.
You got a big one just now. You care to talk? You care to share? Are you?
Oh, yeah. So, wow. Yeah,
Mm,
I was just invited by Maine C Christian University to become a advisory board member.
wow.
So not probably a few hours ago, I was pleasantly surprised with that invite.
You know, I am not surprised. It's a
Oh,
testimony to what you do, to the work you do. So nothing like that surprised me, and I expect more to come
mhm.
because you will continue to earn it by working. And I know you're not doing it because you want these recognition or accolades or whatever they call them. I know
Mm-mm.
you're doing it because that's what you're called to do. That's what you're driven to do. That is what fuels your fire, fuels you every morning, every day to get up, get back out there and fulfill your purpose. So congratulations. Big stuff. Big stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I know that you'll make a huge difference at the university. And as we're talking about that, this institution is doing a big, big thing, with the scholarship program. So I'm hoping that folks out there who have challenges with finances to get their bachelor's degree will
Hmm.
jump in this program and apply. It's very likely that you'll qualify for a online bachelor's degree, all tuition paid. So get out there, do it. That's all I have to say about that. Just get out there and do it. Do it, do it, do it. So Donna, I know we're on here tonight to talk about the colloquium at Shiloh High School in Snellville, Georgia. And note again, we're not in Atlanta.
No, we're in
We're not
small.
in Atlanta. We're it's right. So we want to make that distinction. We want to make it very clear. Right. So what's going on with that? Just give me a quick overview, and then we'll go into the nitty gritty of it.
All right. So of course, this is our second year, right? First year was 2024, and it was a success, right? Absolutely success. The feedback that we received from the event was just it was very encouraging. It was very encouraging and motivating. So we knew that, we have to do it again, and more than likely we're going to keep doing it. So yes, so February 22nd, 2025, the Shiloh High School in the theater, we will be having our second year, a collision with purpose, the colloquium that will be taking place there. The doors open at 5 p.m., of course,
Mm,
and the event begins at 6. So opening at 5, it's doors opening at 5, it gives people the opportunity to come early, and
mhm.
kind of you can network with individuals, meet other people, and just kind of mingle and get to know each other before the event actually begins at 6 p.m.
Wow. An opportunity to connect.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to play a slide, and I would like you to talk, about the different. Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
I don't know if you can read that. Your eyes must be real good if you can.
No, I cannot read that.
Should I give it a try? I'll get.
Yes.
It says, "Join us for a captivating evening filled with entertainment, enriching conversations, and the opportunity to connect." And this thing was moving so fast. Let me bring it back there.
Yeah.
To connect, yes, to connect with like-minded individuals. The event will spotlight distinguished keynote speaker, celebrate achievements during our award ceremony, and honor standout members of our community. Wow, big
Oh,
stuff there. Big stuff there. Big stuff. Big stuff. And more. And we'll talk about it as we go along. Yeah. Look, how about that? Connect and be inspired. And
that will
make
make a lasting impact.
impact. Wow. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's in North Carolina, right?
Mhm.
And I presented the Venn diagram for purpose. And what a powerful tool to help individuals find their purpose. What a powerful tool. So presented it to the team out there,
Mm-hmm.
and man, was it powerful. Was it powerful? But I'm saying that to say that we will be offering that as a course
Right.
in January. And I promise anyone who, if you are in the business of knowing who you are, answering that question, who am I? Then you need to take this course, Venn diagram for purpose. So we'll be offering that, in fact, we'll starting in January, and we'll make the big announcement. I think we'll also do some test run with that and invite some folks to get a trial run.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we like to do, we like to test things and make sure that they work. We get the desired results. So we're not out there willy-nilly just doing stuff, right?
Right.
So again, that is from Unearthing You, your guide to self-discovery and personal growth. And if you have not purchased that book, because it will be a requirement, you will have to have that book. I'm going to post the link for that book as we move forward in the program. So let me turn it back to you, Donna, while I find the link and post it.
All right, sure. So yeah, like we said, the event is coming up in February. I encourage everyone to, if you have not purchased your ticket yet, I encourage you to go ahead and purchase your ticket now. And also, it's the early bird special, and the price is going to go up the beginning of the year. So you want to go ahead and grab that early bird special, and it's $60 for the early bird special, right? So I would definitely encourage individuals to go ahead and get your tickets now so that you can have your seat in the theater on February 22nd. And of course, it will be an evening of entertainment. We will have our guests. We have several guests that's coming from California, Africa, Jamaica. So we have a lot of people that will be joining us that evening. And of course, it's an evening of honoring individuals in our community that's just doing, serving their community in various different capacities, right? But they're helping individuals in their communities. And we just, we want to honor those individuals, as we would all say, give them their flowers while they're here. And definitely we're going to have, of course, our scholarships that we will be giving to students. But the requirement is, of course, the students have to be in the theater to receive the scholarship. So if you're there and you leave, and that's not going to help you very much. So yeah, they have to be there. And we encourage students to come out.
And why do we want them to be there? Because we don't want them to miss anything. We want them to capture everything that we're offering that night. Right. And that's the reason why we want them to be in the theater, in the auditorium. We're not just looking for you to be there for the purpose of running up numbers, because of the value added that we'll be bringing to the table. I'm going to post the link for Unearthing You, the Unearthing You book. And I highly recommend that if you have not bought this book yet, go ahead and get it. Just posted the link. Go ahead. It's a must. It's not a book you just grab and read, by the way, because you can't unearth yourself through reading.
It's work. It's definitely a workbook.
Yeah. You have to dig deep, go inside, and pull it out of you, because it's there. It's living within. So it is on you, the individual, to get this book, Unearthing You, and dive in from the very first chapter.
I have my copy here.
Oh, you have your copy? Let's take a look at it.
I don't know. It's probably gonna.
And that thing is doing all kind of stuff.
All kind of stuff. Yeah.
What you can do is, can you read something from it?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Anything in particular?
Anything, just grab a page and read something. It's all beneficial, it's all useful, and it's all necessary.
Okay, so I'm going to read what Tremaine Stephenson said about Unearthing You. So she says, "Welcome to Unearthing You, your guide to self-discovery and personal growth. This guide is designed to help you uncover your true purpose through thought-provoking exercises, guided reflections, and practical tools. By the end of this journey," and see what she says, right? Journey. So it's not to be rushed. It's a journey. "You will have a deeper understanding of your passions, values, and goals, empowering you to pursue a fulfilling and meaningful life."
And why is that so important that you have to understand your passion, values, and goals? Because you will bring all of those over in writing your purpose statement. So it's essential that you have an understanding of what these things are. And sometimes we go out there, we say we know what our purpose is, but yet we have no idea what our goals, what our objectives, what we're passionate about, and what we value most. So people are out there running around doing it the wrong way, but we're here to set it right. And this is the start. This book, Unearthing You, your guide to self-discovery and personal growth. So thanks for sharing that, Donna. And yes, Lisa, the audiobook is not out. I'm not sure how useful it will be because you have to get into this book, write in the pages, and just go through it over and over. And we do offer the class. We will be offering it in early January. We'll be offering the class. So if you see value in this, a good place to start is to get on that link and order the book and start feeling your way around in it. That's a great start. Get it and start feeling your way around it. I promise you, you will have no regrets.
Agreed.
All right. Let's get back to our thing here, Donna.
All right. So we said that, of course, it's going, February 22nd, it's going to be an evening where you can connect with individuals. And of course, you're going to be inspired in so many different ways, right? That is definitely going to have lasting impact on your life. You're going to, it's so powerful because you're going to meet like-minded individuals that will share their experiences as well. And you'll have the ability to network with one another and just kind of hear where everyone is, and and find yourself in that place as well. Once again, like I said, it's February 22nd. The early bird tickets are on sale currently for $60, and with $60 you're going to receive a copy of the book that will be launched. And you want to get there early if you can, even though the event begins at 6 p.m. I say to get there. The doors open at 5. It doesn't hurt to be there early so that you can just kind of socialize and, get to meet people. And you never know where that opportunity will take you. Right. So I always encourage people to just, come on out a little bit earlier, so that you can walk around and socialize and get to meet other people and network.
Yes, indeed. And I posted the link for the event website. If you want to capitalize on this opportunity, this is where you go to purchase your ticket. And as Dr. Donna said, you'll get a copy of the book, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. And believe me, it's an odyssey. It's a journey to find purpose, but it's a journey that you won't regret. It will bring you to places where you have lived, places you have not lived, and places where you need to go to live. So it's one of that kind of a book that get it. It's we only write books that are meaningful and are impactful. We don't write books that are going to make you feel good. We're not, we're not, we're not into that stuff. We write books that are going to take you out of where you are,
Mhm.
take you outside of you. And
Take you out of your comfort zone.
I'll venture to say that most of us are looking for a way out. Most of us are not where we say we want to be. Most of us need a hand, someone to lift them up, to pull them outside of, you just said, a comfort zone, just the
Mhm.
way where areas in the where they're stuck, how they're doing things. So this book and Unearthing You will serve that purpose. Mhm. Will serve that purpose. And I will say, in terms of an audiobook, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose is a perfect book for that.
Mhm.
Perfect book. The Unearthing You, it's really work. You got to open it, you got to get your eyes into it, and you're going to write on the pages as you're reading it. And you got to do the exercises. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but you're worth it, right? You're worth it because you're significant, you're of value. So why not do the work? You know, it's one thing to say that I am important, that I am significant, right? But if you are those things, if you're important and you're significant, then go out there and act like you are,
Mhm.
right? Don't just talk, walk, do the work, do the work. That's what it's all about. All right. So, yes, on the screen here, who do we have? On the registration screen,
Yeah. Register today.
Dr. Donna. Look where she placed herself on the money screen.
Oh my goodness.
She's on the money screen, the registration screen. That's awesome.
Register
That's
today.
awesome. So the link, I posted the link. When you hit this register today, you'll go to that link I posted. It will say event website. It's in the chat. Go there, get it. Prices, Donna. I thought you had already raised the price. I'm surprised you didn't. I guess you're.
Well, I'm being generous. The holidays is coming up, right? So, I wanna, be mindful of the holidays and,
Mhm.
give everyone the opportunity to still get your tickets at a,
Mhm.
at the early bird special. It's, our holiday, special as well, moving to the holiday. But once the holiday's over,
Mm.
prices are going up.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that Dr. Joan Randall invited me to come down and talk to her team. And man, what an amazing event that was. She's building a company with a big outlook, and I was so happy that a collision with purpose played a role there with the Unearthing New book, and specifically with the Venn diagram. So good stuff. Congratulations, Dr. Joan T. Randall. We gotta say it right for for putting on a big, big, big event for your team. That's what it's all about. No matter the size of your company, no matter the number of people in your company, or in whatever you're doing in life, you have to prioritize it. You got to make it big. You got to create a big vision. You got to create a vision that engage you, that empowers you, that excites you. It's all about that. Excite, excite, excite. Just like Angie. Angie just popped on the screen and I'm excited. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Wow.
Mm. Yeah, we got to bring Angie on. We got to bring her on. Angie will be in Snellville in February. She'll be coming to the event. I know she will. Give me a thumbs up, Angie, if you're going to be here.
All right. That is awesome.
So this is something. This is flashback
Yes.
from last year. Oh, look at that. Mr. Will Hart. The guy is amazing, right? Our MC.
Our MC.
Yeah,
And he'll be back with us this year.
He's back. Will
Yeah.
is back.
Well, next year, 2025.
And, you can call it that because it's running so fast. Andrew, happy to hear that you will be back. We couldn't do it without you've been present. So now, Donna, we can move forward. Andrew's coming.
Yes.
Happy to hear that.
And she's coming dancing.
And she's gonna bring excitement to the event. That's because that's who Angie is.
Oh,
She bring it all. She's not leaving anything on the table. Right. So we keep it moving here. And we have Miss Elizabeth Sitawa Kisiangani from all the way from Kenya. And Donna, we also have a thing here for sponsors, right?
yes.
And why should you sponsor our event? Because you gain exposure to a diverse and engaged audience, including students, educators, and literature enthusiasts. It's community engagement. You demonstrate your commitment to educational and cultural enrichment. And it's also networking, right?
Mhm.
So it's one way to spread your brand. And here are some ways you can sponsor as tier one, $250. And what do you get? VIP status at the event, one signed copy of our book. You get a hoodie, right? So that's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good deal. Let me do tier two. You get 2 signed copy of the book, right? And you get a hoodie that's not on there. And tier three, you get a table to promote your brand at the event. Let me do the last one, then we'll turn it back to you. And tier four, wow, you giving away 4 copies?
On tier 4?
You're giving away 4 copies? Wow. And you also get an unearthing you as well. So you get 4. Yeah, you're gonna get all 3 books. You're gonna get 2 of A Collision with Purpose in Pursuit of Purpose. You're gonna get 2 of Unearthing You and 2 of Daily Insights on Dale. And a hoodie. So that's a great, great deal right there. Donna, you're giving away a lot.
Oh.
You're giving away the store.
I don't know.
Donna say you're the one doing it.
Yeah. That's not me.
And talk to us about this book, Donna.
Alrighty. So Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. This will be the book that is going to be launched on February 22nd. And this is a powerhouse book. You know, we're so accustomed to, you know, when we pick up a book, we read a book from front to the beginning to the end. You can definitely read this book beginning to end if you so choose. But I will tell anyone that regardless of where you start in this book, the beginning, the middle, the back, it doesn't matter. If you open this book, wherever you land, that page that you're on is going to speak to you. And that's how powerful this book is.
Wow.
Because there is stories about forgiveness. There's stories about taking off the mask. There's stories about, loss. There's stories about managing our time. There's just so many powerful stories. And the stories also, they have powerful quotes to inspire you, to motivate you. And there's some really thought-provoking questions in there as well that will really, make you think about where you are, what you're doing, based on different scenarios. So it's like I said, it's a book where I almost think that it's like we almost need to have like a small version, like a pocket version where you can take it with you wherever you go, because I really think it's something that sometimes, we're going through a hard time, through the day or something. And I really think that this is something that you could just open and it's going to speak to you at that moment and help you to get through whatever obstacle you may be faced with at that particular time. And that's how powerful I truly believe this body of work is. So this is what's going to be at the event. So when you purchase your early bird ticket of $60, this is a big deal. you get a copy of this book. And of course, you're going to get it autographed because Dr. Stephenson will be there and you will have a signed copy of the book.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I like to autograph these books. It's one of, to sit and have a conversation with you as I'm signing, telling you what inspired the book is what it's really all about.
Right.
So what an opportunity to do that. I'm going to post a link where you can also order the book.
Mm-hmm.
You can also pre-order it. But can I read something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let me find something. This one is something. Yeah, I'm going to read this one, that finding strength in safe havens. I have realized that as much as safe havens provide us with the shelter we need, they're not meant to be our final destinations. A lot of times we run to these places and we stay there because we think it's safe. We believe it's safe. So we just hang out there forever. Right? So I'm going to read it again. And this is from me right here. I have realized that as much as safe havens provide us with the shelter we need, they are not meant to be our final destinations. So this chapter was inspired by you, Dr. Donna, and my walk through life's unpredictable landscape. And that life is so unpredictable, right? I remember a time when I was at my lowest, feeling as though I was living through a series of random events. I started to see the connections, the highs and lows, joys and sorrows, victories and defeats that shaped my existence, a profound realization that changed my perspective. In this unpredictable journey, I have had my share of rough patches. There have been moments when the world seemed too overwhelming, and I desperately sought shelter to collect my thoughts and catch my truth. This place of refuge, which I call my safe haven, was not always filled with laughter, but was a sanctuary that offered solace and a sense of security. So that's just one quick piece from this chapter that you inspired, and it was through a conversation, like all the chapters. It's something personal in my life or a conversation I'm having with a friend that inspired. So it's a very personal book, deeply personal. Our safe havens remind us of the beauty and creativity of life, even when they're at their darkest. When we run to that place when it's the best thing we have.
Right.
It's the best thing out there for us, but yet it's not the best thing in our life. And that's why it is so important. It is so important. That's the very first thing I read, that I have realized that as much as safe havens provide us with the shelter we need at that time, they are not meant to be our final destination. I just feel empowered and inclined to repeat that over and over, because that's what it's all about. Yes, dive into these safe havens, build yourself, get yourself strong, but get out of there.
Right.
Get out of there. So anyway, that is the book. Yeah, big stuff there. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll do some more stuff.
I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I wake up in the morning and I praise the Lord. I thank Him for His protection, and I walk in His steps, declaring that today's provision is set up for me. I love God and I love my friends. I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I put on my armor and I write His word, blessing come out of my mouth, cause I know to whom I belong. I am bold for Christ, Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Loving others as he told me to pray for healing, miracles to see, knowing my identity in Christ, he is in me. I am a bold kid, he loves me, standing firm on his word, proclaiming everything I heard, not afraid because he is with me. Be bold. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Put on my armor, and I let his word blessing come out of my mouth, because I know to whom I belong. I am bold for Christ, Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying his presence wherever he sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid.
Well, almost had me singing. Hi, Dr. Joan. Thanks for joining us. Earlier, I was talking about the big
Mm-hmm.
event you had. I don't know if I want to call it the event. It was big, so big stuff you're doing there for your team at Victorious U Press. And I'm honored I was able to participate and share some of the work we're doing here at A Collision with Purpose. I hear she was singing too. I didn't know she was a singer. Donna, you're a singer too?
No.
Yeah. But it was, sharing some of the work that we're doing here at A Collision with Purpose with your team. So thanks for the opportunity. We appreciate it. Yeah, Donna. Big stuff happening. Bigger than life. After we wrap up the colloquium, we're going to Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Kenya. And that's another big thing. But before we go there, we're going to make some announcements. We're going to make all of the Unearthing You will be available on demand on World Wide Web, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be available. It's been worked right now. We'll also have another version, edition, whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. You know more about these things. You're Dr. Joan. You all know more about these type of things. We'll have some scriptures in there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's coming as well. And then we also have your power piece. Talk to us about that. Shadows Within.
Yeah. So Shadows Within, of course, that will be an anthology. And for those who have joined us and it's the first time they're hearing that, it's really where a number of authors, you come together, kind of like a collaboration, right? And you have a common subject or topic that you're speaking about, and you write your story, you share your story with the group, right? So Shadows Within, it's really about the shadows that a lot of us have spent our lives, whether it's a good shadow, a bad shadow, right? You can make the cipher, right, depending on how you've lived your life. But it's really talking about your journey of living in someone else's shadow or something else's shadow, where expectations have been placed on you, and you've embraced it to be yours, and you've owned it to be who you are, and you identify with it to say this is who you are, only to get to a certain point in your life where you realize that it really has not done you any good. It served you no purpose. And you may have spent your life going around in circles, almost like a crab, just keep on going around in circles, right? Trying to find yourself. And you get to a point in your life where you realize that this is not me, and now I need to rediscover myself. So now you have to kind of like break away all those chains and just become liberated in finding who you are and really living to your full purpose and your full potential. And it's really just sharing your story, how where you came from, what you went through, and how you've broken those chains to now you're living a more authentic life of who you are, and basically just standing on your platform and standing for what you believe and know to be you, and saying this is who I am. Kind of like accept me or don't really care. um, but just becoming that authentic person that you're really created to be, so that your life can really be fulfilled and meaningful. Because at the end of the day, we only have one chance in this little hemisphere here. It's a one-time thing. So you want to make the best of it.
Indeed, make the best of it. You know, as I'm listening to you, and the many times that I've listened to the song Shadows Within, you know, I know that personally I'm still walking in shadows, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Mhm.
You know, I am. And I would challenge anyone out there to look in that mirror.
Yeah, me
And
too.
yeah, I am deep in shadows right now. And in fact, until until I started we started this company here, Collision with Purpose movement. Right. It has become a movement. It went from a Collision with Purpose LLC to a Collision with Purpose movement. I was lost. I was okay in life, you know, successful, relatively successful,
Mhm.
doing things, and things are happening. But I'm at a place now, and I'm not there.
Mhm.
Still working on it. And so I would recommend to anyone out there listening, don't believe that you're where you ought to be. Live in a learning state.
Mhm.
Surround yourself with people who can, even if you walk in their shadows, it's a good shadow you're walking in until you have what you need to get out and get away from there. You know, so shadows become a problem when they're negative, when they lead you nowhere, and when you're trapped and stuck, right? So
Right.
sometimes we need the courage, the strength, and the knowledge that we don't have within us, but we can get from other people. So I am here again to say, I'm certainly still in them shadows, man. But I'm very selective of the shadows that I walk in. Very selective.
And
So
that's
that's
the thing, to know that, we all have our life experiences. I think that's, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. We all have our life experiences, and the shadows that we've lived in, they've molded us in who we are to a certain degree, right? In who we are, our life experiences and everything. But it's when you get to that point to realize, are you stuck in it? Even if it's bad or good, right? You could take a bad thing and turn it to a good thing, and you
Mhm.
could take a good thing and it becomes a bad thing, right? So it's really to find your place and know when, okay, now I need to walk in my own shadow. Now I need to be on my own path, and taking the good and the lessons that you learn from those
Mhm.
shadow, whatever, however you want to define it or whatever it means to you, taking those lessons to really help you to grow to the next level of your life.
You know, I'm gonna paraphrase a quote. That's because my memory is not serving me well enough. And who actually said it? You know, that the pessimist sees difficulties in opportunities, while the optimist sees opportunities in difficulties. And I think that really sum up what you're saying.
Mhm.
That you're walking in these shadows, and some of them are some rough, tough shadows. But we must learn to grow where we're planted.
Right.
By the way, that's another chapter in the book. Grow where you're planted. Often in life, it's not your choice, your decision where you are, where you were born, where
Mhm.
your parents brought you to, or situations in your life delivered you to. But it becomes your responsibility that once you're there, to find a way out of there. It is it no, it's your turn to take charge of your life and seek advice, seek whatever it is you need to lift you up, to empower you, and just pull you out of that space. So don't cry and say, oh, my life is this, my life is that. Be thankful that you have a life.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful that you have a life, because with life, well, you go ahead. You finish it. You finish it.
Comes another opportunity. Once you have life, you have an opportunity to do it over.
You know, each day is a new page in your story.
Mm-hmm.
Each day is a new page. It's an opportunity to write the story of your life and to revise it, refine it. In fact, too often what happened yesterday, unless it was something that's serving today, it's no good to you anyway. Unless it is something that is serving you. When I say serving you, is aligned with where you're heading. Because if there's no alignment, it's not serving you. If there's no alignment with what happened yesterday, and you probably wasted your time. Because in life, there's such a thing as alignment. True?
100%.
So we're on in the spotlight, and if you notice, we changed something. It's a conversations that matter, and that's what we're having tonight. We decided not to bring on a guest. We just wanted to talk, have a conversation between us, and we wanted to talk, tell you what is on our mind, what we're thinking about here at A Collision with Purpose. Often we bring people on and they tell you their stuff, and it's awesome. But tonight we're telling you what we envision for A Collision with Purpose, where our minds are and how we're operating. We operate with a mindset mentality, and it's a positive one. It's the one about progress. It's the one about growth. It's about development. It's about becoming better than we are today. Understanding that we're not better don't mean we're where we need to be, but it means that we are becoming better every single day you wake up. You should do something, even one small thing, one small act. Well, if it's self-compassion, if it's compassion to others, or whatever it is, do that one thing that will improve your position in this schema, this thing we call life. I'm gonna give it back to you, Donna, because I think I'm talking too much. It must be the flu that I have that's got me talking.
No.
Must be the flu. I'm beat up right now, but that's why I'm fighting back.
You're under the weather, man. We gotta get you well. Gotta get you well. But yeah, you know, it's, you know, we have to show kindness to each other. Too often, you know, we're seeing so much that's happening in the world of unkind acts, unkind behaviors, unkind you know, thoughts, you know, different things that we do to each other, right? So yeah, it's important, you know, that we look at ourselves. We do that, look deep in yourself and really know that, you know, each day is a new day, like you're saying. Each day is a new day to learn something new, to do something new. You know, and just having an open mind to wanting to learn and wanting to grow is important. And I think that's what, you know, like here at A Collision with Purpose, it's always something new. Like you just never know what's gonna happen next. You know, because we're always looking at new ideas, new ways that we can improve ourselves, and even just the quality of life with others, you know, things that how we're wanting to impact individuals, you know. So it's and you can do the same thing for, you know, everyone out there. You can do the same thing for yourself, even in your small little circles, you know, in your communities. You can be very impactful in your communities. It just takes one act of kindness.
Yes, and you will be speaking about kindness at the event, because we know one small act of kindness can go a long way, make a difference in the lives of others. And I know you'll be speaking about that. And the kindness is what it's all about for us here at A Collision with Purpose. You know, we're not just doing this. In fact, sometimes I ask myself, why are we doing this? But what I do realize each morning, you get up and this is all you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to the point where we say that, or we decided that only good can come from what we do here at A Collision with Purpose. So let's just surrender
Mm-hmm.
to the work. So when you say we don't know what's coming up tomorrow, you're right. But whatever comes up, we know it's going to be beneficial. It's going to be good. It's going to serve others.
Right.
Whatever that is. And that's what this is all about. We're not in this for ourselves. Yes, there's some benefits. There's some benefits. When we see these children that we support in Jamaica or wherever, when we see them light up with that smile, it feels good.
Yeah.
To see that they are. So there's some benefits there. Lots of benefits, as a matter of fact. Lots of benefits. So benefits and sustainability impact is not always measured by financial gains, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing from if you get an opportunity and you take the Venn you check out the Venn diagram for a purpose, you will learn that sustainability doesn't always mean financial gains, right? You create sustainability when you build your community, because you're living in a community that can now support your ideals and what you stand for. And if you're a business owner, support your business as well. So why is it important to build communities? Because it supports all of our endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jones said, once you take self out of the equation, it becomes purposeful. Yes, indeed. Yeah. A purpose best served is one that serves others. Donna, you're getting quiet on me.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening to what you're saying. I mean, like, we talk every day, so I'm always,
But I'm talking too much today. I'm talking like we talk every day, right?
I'm always into, I'm always into the serving, and I know how important it is what we're doing. I know how important it is what we're doing, serving or community in whatever capacity, right? Whether it's just a word of encouragement or whatever it is, right, that we're doing to impact someone, for whether it's for their life, for that moment, for a few months, for a few minutes. It's still serving, and it's important for us to continue doing that.
Right. So I have a challenge for everyone who's watching or listening or whatever, and will check this thing out. It's a call to action. I challenge you as I challenge myself. Will you be the observer, or will you step forward? Will you choose to be vigilant, to be the hands that reach out, the feet that pause to stand by one another? Let us not just imagine a better world. We must feel it in our hearts and act to create it. Let us not just talk about kindness and compassion. Instead, we should live it daily in every interaction. And here's a quote. I think this is from me. I encourage you to make the presence of mind, a question of action, more than a concept. Make it a commitment to act, a way of living. So that's Daily Insights Unveiled. That's what you have in store. That's what you have in store. And I promise you, the depth of information, not just information, because information is useless if it's not impactful, if it doesn't add value. Right. So that is what you have in store. So hurry up, get on the pre-order this book, come to the event. I've posted the link. It's in your best interest, and I'm going to put it out there like that. And I hope it doesn't sound as if I'm being arrogant, but I have decided that my alignment is with the truth, and I'm telling the truth right now. It's not about making soft, touchy-feely. That I'm telling the truth. I'm aligning myself with the truth. So they say the truth shall what?
They say set you free.
I want to be free. I want to be free. So that is it. in a nutshell. We're only on for an hour tonight. You know, we're only on for an hour, and we decided to do a Donna Laxley chat about a collision with purpose. And Donna had me talking too much, so I know I'm going to be in trouble tonight with my sore throat.
You're gonna have to do some hot lemon water tea.
The lemon water is a little bit cold.
Oh, dear.
You have me talking too much tonight, but I can't help myself. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. That's how I feel. As if I was living, you know how someone like Elder Dr. John would say the Holy Spirit is driving her, pushing her, and Pastor Alexa. That's what they would say, right? So I guess I'm pushed tonight by the Holy Spirit. I'm talking.
All right.
So Donna, what else before we go? We got 5 minutes. I know you want to say something.
We're just, like we said, we're planning for our big event. That's what's really on the table right now is putting all the final touches together for our big event. And, we hope to see you in the theater come February 22nd. It's definitely going to be impactful. And I would say, don't miss out this year. Last year, a lot of people missed out and said they wish they were actually at the event because they heard so much about it and how great it was. And people left, crying and just rediscovering themselves. You don't want to be one of those this coming event where you're going to hear someone tell you about it. You want to experience it for yourself. And the only way to experience it is to go ahead and purchase your tickets today.
Be there or be what? Or be square. Or be square. So Donna, you're going to speak about kindness. And I'm going to speak about life. Event. I'm going to speak about life and how that is, what that is going to morph into. I have no idea at this stage of the game, but I know it's going to be powerful. I know it's not going to be something you don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
And we have a keynote speaker coming from Kenya, the Honorable Leonard Soita Kasaya, Chief of Staff for the Governor at Vega County. He's coming all the way from Kenya to speak at the event, and then he will invite us to go back to Kenya with him. Well, not with him, but to go back to Kenya. Right. We will engage in all type of activities there, giving back activities, and just building. Right. So we got 3 minutes, Donna. Closing arguments. What you got on your mind? What last final thoughts you want to leave?
All right. So I just really want to tell everyone, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we do not take your time, for granted. We are grateful that you've chosen to spend your Monday evening with us. And I just want to tell everyone, do have a wonderful holiday season. Be safe out there. Be careful. Spend time with your loved ones. It's important. Make sure you embrace your loved ones. Let them know that, you care about them. And if you haven't spoken to someone in a while, just kind of touch base on them. It's the holiday season. And sometimes, we take it for granted at times, but, sometimes people, they're going through a little bit of hard time. It could be, they may be financially okay, right? But, they may have suffered a loss or something. And, this season, usually the holiday season can be very difficult for some individuals. So just touch base with your loved ones, check in on them, and, make sure that they're doing okay. And for yourself, do something kind for yourself. And I ask you to go out and do something kind for someone tomorrow, someone that you do not know, just one act of kindness. And that will go a long way.
One small act of kindness will go a long way in the lives of others. So, Donna, this Saturday is a big day for you also. You're receiving an award. What is that award for?
Oh, yes. So, oh my goodness. Yes. So this Saturday, I will be receiving a humanitarian award as well. And that's just for the continued work I do in my community and around the world. I will be receiving that award this coming Saturday, the 14th. And that's gonna be I think it's in Roswell, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a humanitarian award, which I'm humbled and I'm grateful for. And it just, for me, that lets me know that, despite all the hurdles and challenges in life, I'm on the right path of serving and helping others, and just to keep doing what I'm doing.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. An award that is overly due.
And yours.
Did I say that? Let's talk about yours.
Oh, talk about mine.
Way past due. Let's shine the light where the light belong, right? Way past due. So I congratulate you. So deserving. Even though you're not setting out there to get for these things to pop up in your life, they're popping up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and I think what Dr. Stephenson, since I know we kind of like wrapped up, but like when we speak about having students come to our events and stuff like that, right? These are reasons why we want them to be there as well, to see that the work that you do in your community, even though when sometimes bad things happen to you, but you can turn it around into something positive, and not to down on yourself, to think that nothing positive is going to happen for you. So I think that these are for me, it's really a testament to tell anyone that, hey, you can do it. You can come through these things, and here are the rewards that potentially will happen later on for you in life, or sooner in life, right? Who knows, right? But know that continue your path to do good, because others they're paying attention. They're paying attention to the work that you're doing, and just continue to do the good work and be consistent with your work, and you will reap the benefits.
Yeah. Focus not on the rewards or the benefits. Focus on the work.
Right.
And let the work do its thing. In fact, just put it out there, do it, then move on to something else. Do it, then move on to something else. Because you can't do enough good in this world. You can't do enough good work. So get yourself readied up. Get yourself busied up, and go out there and find someone, a neighbor, a friend, a stranger, and do something good for that person or a family. We're having our fundraising meeting at Global Humanity Network on Wednesday, and it is our objective to find a few initiatives that we can take on, one for December this year and a couple long-term ones, because I know that's why we're here. We're here to make a difference, and the needs are so great out there. So great out there. Yeah, so we can't do it all, but what we can do, are you going to be an observer? That's what the thing said, right? We're not going to be an observer. We have decided that here at the Collision with Purpose, and anyone who's affiliated with us, to stay in our circle, they have to get out of that observer state that they live in. And that's, again, with my belief and my conviction to be aligned with the truth. So might sound a little bit rough, but guess what? That's what we're called to do. So we cannot let anything deter us or get in the way of that. The work. So let's play. Let's say bye. Let's play a quick video and go home.
All right.
Caught in the web of what they said, lost in the expectations, living in hesitation. I walked in other shadows. Deep inside a fire burned, a whisper turned to a roar. I am liberated from walking in other shadows. I walk in my authentic self. breaking chains with it. From the shadows to the light, a new life begins, shining so bright. Society tries to mold you into someone you couldn't be, fighting through the darkness to find the real me. No longer